Okay, so I'm doing a response video, and this is a little bit cringe for me to respond. However, I don't have a choice because for some reason you believe that it's okay to do this to other content creators, just because you have a platform, despite realizing that their work does have. It's very. It relies on its credibility, and my goal as a content creator and as a self-proclaimed coach or whatever the hell you want to call me is to put out content that could be essentially a League of Legends relic, and where in 10 years from now people can come and see my content and still benefit from it and still talk about it. And when you destroy my credibility in front of thousands of people, especially with the same people that don't have the ability or the experience to necessarily dissect the content and simply just go off on a whim to whatever you simply express of your opinion, it does affect me as a content creator. And I'm not defending myself, I am defending my content. I don't care if you call me dog shit, whether I see you in game or whether I don't see you in game, it doesn't matter. But do not say stuff about my content because I do have to respond, because I do take, I do care about the stuff that I talk about. And so I'm gonna play the video, and I'm just gonna comment anytime that I haven't watched. Like, I'm just gonna comment like as I play it. Okay? Like, I don't know. This is like such a fucking. It's so disgusting how streamers can do this. Does that make sense? Maybe I can justify myself. I don't know. Now, in your case, you can't even pilot the champion, nor can you even play the lane. So it's like, obviously you're in plat 4, right? There's some basic things you can do. Like your levels 1 to 2 was actually quite impressive. Aside from a few minor missteps, which we'll talk about. Your levels 1 to 2.
Who is this coaching? Some guy that I got linked. He's like a budget LS, and we're just reviewing his coaching. He's like going in on this player for no reason. He's calling him dog shit and telling him he'll never amount to anything.
I mean, I never said that. I never said that he wouldn't amount to anything. Second of all, I'm going really hard on him because he was playing a certain champion that I didn't really want him to play, and he was consistently failing on it, and I had to have him realize that he wasn't able to control it, and to play something easier to learn the role is going to be better for him, and then eventually pick up the role, the champion later once you're good at the role. But for some reason people don't understand that or whatever. But again, I was never really saying that to him. I'm not as aggressive as I used to be against certain clients. I don't even coach publicly anymore as much. But I mean, this is not for no reason. I only have an hour with the guy, and I have to try to express my thoughts and break certain boundaries within the hour. And then calling me a budget LS is like irrelevant. I mean, I get called out all the time. It's whatever. It doesn't matter. Like, yeah, I think you're actually a pretty good player. And then after 2, it's anyways, let's just keep going. So let's talk about what ended up happening here. So pulling the wave here is I mean, I have nothing to say about this. This is absolutely fine to do. You can even go ahead and get like. One sec, hold on. Sorry about that. I had to do something. Okay, I'm back. Someone give me the timestamps. I'm just gonna follow the timestamps that this guy gave me. I don't know. Let me just read these timestamps. Olaf probably isn't really going to look to invest top lane because we're gonna have 10 points out of the wave early on, and even if Olaf doesn't invest top lane, he actually loses a lot of efficiency in his right side jungle. That we don't immediately have to assume that this platinum Olaf will end up immediately ganking us, and so most likely he's just going to end up being back on the right hand side. Does that make sense?
Why is he phrasing it like that? Just say Olaf is pathing bot. He's gonna full clear to bottom. And he won't gank because. Yeah, he probably won't gank.
He could still gank.
Because, like, you'll have push. Because you get to hit the wave before Nasus.
But for other reasons. Not our lane, at least.
Level 1 wave. That doesn't even make sense.
Yes, it does.
He has tempo on the level 1 wave. That doesn't mean anything.
Okay.
Does it? I don't think so. I think he means, like, prio. I think he confused tempo and prio.
Okay, tempo meaning you have time on the wave. Tempo is literally just time and space inside of the game. You have time on the wave. Because you have more influence on the wave early on, you have now time to attack the second wave, which gives you level 2. That has nothing to do with prio, because although sure you get prio, but the prio means nothing because Hecarim's not going to be there immediately, and so tempo is the right word use. Prio doesn't really mean, I mean, I don't think that prio means anything. I mean, sure, whatever, but again, this does not mean that you just, you know what I mean? You don't just call out the content for being bad just because I phrased it differently, right? Again, this is a response because you have a much bigger following than I do, and this does affect me more than you think it actually does, especially with all the other nonsense that I have going on with my content, okay? I can't hear him.
Man, I'm gonna break my monitor, I swear.
Raw dogger just
Against Galio? I see me a little bit. Losing my mind. Let's keep listening to this coaching. So what we've gathered here is that Olaf is not an early game ganker. He isn't. He's a full clear champion that fights for Crab, right? So the likelihood of Camille getting ganked by Olaf is very, very low. And even if she does get ganked by Olaf, she'll have level 2 and she'll have E, so it's a very easy to evade gank, which means that Olaf will be even less likely to gank top knowing these things.
He'll also fall really behind, which is not good.
Yeah, well, not 3-4 minutes. Well, in about like a minute to minute and a half, 2 minutes.
Man, I'm gonna break my monitor, I swear.
So he's gonna be this is fine to do. This is absolutely fine to do.
For the first time, thanks.
I like that he's like,
Shout
you know,
Tupac Nash.
I like that he's like circling things.
But why are you not north side? Why did we do it to the south side? The south side isn't as efficient because on north side we can auto, and then we can move away immediately. And then this guy doesn't know where we are inside of the bush. He's forced to invest a ward, which he can't do because Hecarim is starting onto the right hand side. Meaning that if he messes up his lane state at around wave 3, wave 3.
I think this is true. It is true. But I think telling this to a platinum player is stupid. This is what you tell a platinum player that's trying to learn Camille. Okay, so you're gonna Q, and then after like a second, you get a really strong Q, and it goes wachoo when she gets to like kick super high and it does damage. Don't say all that north side and south side shit, bro. This guy doesn't even know what fucking day it is. He's plat.
And yet you struggle in platinum with the negative win rate. I don't know. Anyways, not the point. It's irrelevant. Anyways, so the like, I don't know where to begin with this. I don't even know where to start with this. I just don't know what I'm supposed to be saying. I have an hour and a half with the guy. The guy paid me to coach him. I'm telling him all of the information like I tell everybody. Everything. It's your job now as a client to go back on the video, to now watch it and relearn from it step by step. That's why it's posted there in the first place. When I first started this YouTube channel, you see, it wasn't for the viewers, it wasn't for anything, it was just for my clients to go back to. Unfortunately, but it ended up getting some kind of like attraction, and then eventually we started making videos not for my clients but for everybody to watch. But that video, the videos that I put out, again, it's for everybody to watch, but it's also still for my clients. So he has to go back and watch them to relearn. But I don't see why I have to simplify information when everybody, whether it be Pro Guide, Skill Cap, Gamer Sensei, all other coaches do that, when there isn't anyone like me that is consistently putting out content that is more advanced. And then we have streamers. Although, again, I don't care if you insult me. It doesn't matter to me. I play jungle in Master Elo solo queue. I get told to kill myself on the daily. It doesn't affect me. However, when you affect my content and when you hurt my content in front of thousands and thousands of people, as you project your opinions, and it's not even like constructive, then it becomes a problem for me, and now I'm forced to try to respond onto you, to try to defend my content. Not even to respond to you directly, but to respond to anyone else who comes into my channel after hearing all the nonsense that you seem to have said about the channel. So I don't know. I mean, this is just so fucking unnecessary, man. Anyways, whatever. So he gets into game here. I'm not gonna watch this, but let me go over again. I don't watch this guy's streams. Someone timestamped this for me, so it's what, 12:33. 12 hours 33 minutes. Like here. Wait, is this even it? Hold on.
Immediately have to assume that this platinum Olaf will end up immediately ganking us. Because we know Nasus is leashing, we know that Olaf is starting left hand side. Okay, because we know that.
Wait, this is like oh, this is a different. Okay, so, sorry, I'm like totally confused on the timestamps because this guy didn't. There we go.
So just crush the wave, and then.
Okay, let's watch this.
Really good. You trade off them.
Okay, here.
Here. Just shove. Just crush the wave. Just crush the wave.
What is this?
Okay. Because. Yeah. You went back for you went back for no reason. Doesn't achieve anything. Just crush the wave. Auto. If he hits you, great. It's not like he's gonna kill you. It's not like he's gonna do anything to you. Just shove the wave. Just crash it into his hand.
Something said about credentials. I think he said something about credentials. Someone said.
Just crash.
Does this guy sound like LS or what? This guy's like the McDonald's LS.
You don't have time. Look at the next incoming wave. This is where the stream froze. But wait, it came back. Yeah. So just crush the wave, and then this ward is really important. But yeah, you're not going to be on the side of the map anytime soon. Olaf's not going to gank a lane that's pushing back into you, especially when Hecarim's not going to be supporting you. So it just doesn't make it. You're not going to auto the next wave. You're not going to auto wave 4. There's no reason to actually place this ward. Just wasting vision. It doesn't achieve anything. Olaf's never going to path down here. Sure, once Olaf...
Again, to clarify for the fucking people that are gonna comment, oh Zen, but you shouldn't even waste your time with this nonsense. This is not towards me. This is towards the people coming into my channel after hearing this bullshit. And then, you know, this is a response video to defend my content, not myself.
Left side jungle, around 430 for 350.
This guy. No, Thresh is banned. Oh, I'm gonna play Bard. I like Bard.
So you can use this ward to actually...
What are this guy's credentials? Zen coaching? Is he challenger? He's plat? No, he's not plat. Like, no, he's not plat. Oh. Wait, Bard has a... Why?
Just word the lane.
He's master / grandmaster? Okay, let's review this right here.
Told you can't do it.
What?
You're literally just not mechanical enough to play Camille. Right? You're literally just not. There's no like sugarcoating it. You're not fast enough. You're not mechanical enough, and you don't have the hands to play the champion. Because you're in platinum. If you did, you wouldn't be in platinum. Okay. So.
But doesn't
what do
that
we do?
apply to every single?
We first of all have to play an easier champion.
No, it doesn't.
We have to get out thing. Playing the
Chime.
And they don't actually focus on the lane.
Oh god, this is so fucking cringe.
Okay, again, this is just gameplay. I mean, there's nothing to talk about there. 12:33. Apparently.
So yeah. So,
Okay.
north and just
Apparently, this is the last. This is like the last timestamp. I'm just gonna go over it.
proc passive with auto and then just back off. Does your Q proc passive? I don't know.
I didn't know this. I didn't know this. Whatever. I'm not gonna know every single ability on every champion, dude.
Passive and then you can just walk.
I didn't know that. Doesn't matter.
Fine to do. Coming out north is just such an error, but it doesn't even matter because passive is just so strong. So you end up doing this to him. You could have broken a little bit faster. And then this is all really weird clicks. These are all just really weird clicks. Yeah, these are all really weird clicks. This could be spaced better. Auto. You should auto this. You should walk next to it, and you should auto. No minion is hitting it yet. You should just walk and auto. You miss it. Auto this again.
You should be north, or it should be top side.
North. Just move north. Okay, you can. You're passive on cooldown. So
you could just fight.
Cringe.
You could just
going
fight
to be
him.
beneficial for you because if hits you with his Q or an auto, you end up taking 3 caster damage, which is extremely poor for you.
Is this
So you
satire?
walking up
No,
is
this is
absolutely fine.
100% serious.
This is good if you want to level them.
See, like, I don't know what the issue is necessarily. Is it the information? Is it the way I'm presenting it? What? Like what?
Player, we know he's trash. Because he would actually look to contest, even though he'd end up losing a lot of HP.
What?
And just look to move it out. This is absolutely fine. Now at this point, I'm thinking, wow, you're actually a pretty good player because you're playing it pretty well. Right? You're playing it pretty well. This is weird. You never trade.
He's not playing it amazing, but he's
This
playing
is
it
why
okay. Yeah.
Right. Auto again.
He should go in. You
Now
should fight
here,
him.
You're about to hit level 2.
You should fight him.
So-
Yeah, level 2.
You know that he's about to go for this minion here. You can auto this minion again. Auto it again. Zone him from taking this minion ever. Which you can't do
What?
anyway.
No.
Yep.
That's not what you do there. There you auto Q the minion, prep your Q2 because you Q1 to the minion, level up your E, all in with E, land the E2, auto Q2, and then back off, and then he's at 30%.
And now here,
Yes.
this is where you just win the lane.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. Okay, but like,
This is really
okay, so I didn't give him specifics on the champion. Sure. The concept of all-inning at level 2 is still there. I don't understand the problem. Sure, maybe I didn't mention the specifics because I'm not a Camille player specifically. I get so many clients every single day, or I used to, on all these different champions, and I may not remember every single thing that every single champion may do necessarily. However, the concept of the coaching will always still be there. You still all in the player, but apparently this is like wrong. I don't know.
This is all really.
No, it's not. He did in Q2. He never. This is really shit.
But he missed everything. Yeah, this I agree with.
This is all. This is really good. This is all
No.
really clean. And then we
No,
talked
it's
about the fact
not.
that you need to get a cheater off, right? Because you have the ability to do so.
A
the
cheater?
Yes, you
yeah,
can
the
you can cheater
The
here.
cheater is you're gonna get a.
You never cheater here. You dive. Why would you cheater? This coach fucking sucks.
In this situation, you can cheater and you can dive, but you can only dive relative to certain things aligning to the dive. Nasus has a biscuit along with 2 potions. Only if you're able to actually get the proper combo off can you dive him with the Hecarim, who is probably pathing up right now. But that's only if Hecarim is pathing up right now. So the reason I probably told him to cheater because it's just the most consistent play. You can't dive him solo, but that doesn't mean you should say the coach sucks.
Olaf is full clearing towards bot side.
Yeah, so Luck can't be here.
There's a Hecarim coming top side. You spam ping that fucking degenerate pig and you say, come top, we're diving on this wave. This coach stinks.
3 waves in, and you're gonna recall. And now here, what do you click back for? It's not like he's gonna hit you. It's not like you're trading HP. It's not like you're trading any damage. In fact, let me actually clarify. I'm actually making a mistake in the coaching session, so this is my fault.
Oh yeah, I didn't tell him to fight him where I should have told him to fight. You could fight him here, by the way. You should just fight him even though you take a bad trade.
Where is it when you
It
take
does
the
HP
damage from the
advantage.
casters?
And then you can dive him, I guess.
You up. Yeah, right here. Yeah, here, do it. Fight him.
What do you mean fight him? It's a review. Pussy boy.
Yeah, just fight him. Just fight him. Just fight him. Just fight him. Yeah.
But you can fight him after the next time you play against a champion like this, or you play inside of the situation where you have more HP and the guy has less HP, and you have your passive coming up in 6 seconds. You can fight him. It's okay, even though the minions will attack you, because the damage of the minions doesn't really matter. It's not enough that the trade against Nasus is gonna matter. You're just gonna win.
3 casters don't matter.
You should auto Nasus there.
Yeah, just fight him. Yeah, you have. Yeah, not to mention you're looking to crash on 3rd wave anyway. Right? So my bad, I made a mistake there. But you want to crash on 3rd wave, so it doesn't matter what your resources.
You could also
You don't
dive
care
on the
about your
3rd wave,
resources anyway,
sure.
You do care about your. This
But that doesn't mean that my cheater recall call was wrong at all.
obviously important for the.
Either way, you're
but
getting a
you
good
don't
state
care
in the
about your
lane.
HP, as much as he does, because you have priority in the lane. You're gonna look to recall anyway, and the wave's going to push in. It's not gonna give him a tempo advantage anytime soon. It's not gonna give him any form of tempo.
Which coach is good
against
to
you.
watch for top lane?
So you don't really care
Max.
about anything. So just stand north again.
Max is
Yep,
great.
and just literally be up in his face. Just be up in his face. This is absolutely fine to do. So, anyways, you get the trade-off. This is really good. You trade off him.
Yeah, this wasn't amazing for me, but it doesn't matter.
Just shove.
It could have been done a lot better, even though I said it was really good.
No, this is wrong. No,
this is not wrong. This isn't wrong.
Look at this. Nasus is about to Q this minion. Your E is up. You E, auto QQ, and you Q2 right after your Q1 because you're not going to be able to get a Q2 that's empowered because by that time Nasus will have backed off and you'll take a turret shot. So E, auto QQ, and by that time Nasus is at 20%. You spam ping your pig of a jungler to come top, and then he's dead.
Okay, sure, yes. Or you can trade into him and you can crash the wave and the wave returns into you. That's also a possibility. Both calls are still fine. The cheater is a little more consistent here, which is absolutely fine. And I mean, again, what Sancho's saying is not wrong. What Sanchovies is saying isn't wrong at all in the sense where you can still like dive him, sure. But a cheater recall is not wrong here either. So the issue is that you're telling me that I'm wrong when I'm not wrong, and not considering that there's other variables that could also be done here. Sure, maybe the best call could be for Hecarim to run up there and gank, but the guy's platinum. And I want this guy to just be consistent. So I told him, hey, this is what a cheater recall looks like. This is what you could do. Yes, he knows that he can probably end up also diving Hecarim eventually if he builds up a big wave. But to convey the idea that a cheater recall exists and this is how League should be played, and now all you do is you just try to find the patterns relative to this concept over and over again in your games, and you will climb, is what my goal in this coaching session was. But apparently streamers and other viewers don't understand that.
Yeah. You went back for.
This is garbage.
No reason.
That's the problem I have. That's the issue where streamers will say that this content is garbage in front of thousands of people, and there is no one there to possibly defend me because I'm a small streamer. And so I have to have a response video to try to defend my own content so that people coming to my YouTube channel don't think that I'm some kind of a fraud. It's just such a joke. But this is the this is the problems with having a public coaching. This is the problem when you put up public content. You get criticized. Where are all the other coaches that are coaching professional teams? Where is their public content? If they put up public content, they would be fired the next day because people would realize how bad they actually are and how poorly they actually are able to dissect the game. But for the ones that are helping the community and putting up public content, those are the same ones that are getting a bunch of shit for it.
Hits you great. It's not like he's gonna kill you. It's not like he's gonna do anything to you. Just shove him away. Just crash him into his tower. This is stupid. Just crash.
No, don't
You don't have time. Look at the next coming wave. This is where the stream goes. Wait, he came back. Yeah. So just crash the wave. And then this ward is.
Hecarim's not gonna dive. Hecarim's on blue buff. The guy doesn't even know what's going on. Just crash the wave and recall.
It's really poor.
It's just it's a call. It's an okay call to do.
Lane that's pushing back into, especially when
you never actually traded against him properly that you could set up for a dive here. You weren't able to do that. At that point, just crash the wave and reset.
He's not going to be supporting you. So it just doesn't make it. You're not going to auto the next wave. You're not going to auto.
To go even with Nasus.
Places.
This guy is so shit.
That's pushing back into, especially when
you're not going even with Nasus actually.
So
if that's what I just heard.
You're
You're actually winning the lane against Nasus. Nasus can't find a recall timer here.
This guy is so shit. This coach is coaching this fucking platinum player to go even with Nasus.
Getting a cheater off is not going even. You're winning the lane off this. You return with another item. This is good. The wave's pushing back into you. Nasus can't do anything now. You literally are dodging the gank that Olaf can come in. You can solo kill Nasus eventually on like the 5th wave or something.
If you go even with Nasus...
Again, I'm not saying that the dive is wrong, but I'm saying that it's not correct of you to be, again, criticizing my call. Even though my call isn't actually necessarily incorrect at all, because it's still the right call. League of Legends is not just played in one way, it's played in multiple ways, and people just, I don't know.
You get fisted in your asshole at level 6. You need to dive Nasus level 3.
Again, you can't just dive Nasus level 3 every game, because in some games the Nasus will be able to understand that this is a possibility and will conserve his HP or not go for certain minions. in addition, there's also other champions in the jungle that could also affect this concept. And so, I mean, I don't know. I'm just telling you something consistent, and it seems like that's not.
This guy stinks.
That's the reaction I get.
Doesn't achieve anything. Olaf's never gonna path down here.
This is true. This part is
Sure.
true.
Once Olaf's top side clear, right side clear is done, he's gonna path back to his left side jungle.
Yes,
Around 430,
that's when you worry.
345, 430. He's gonna be back top side, but this ward doesn't give you any value, especially when the wave is coming in.
This
Does that make sense? So you can use this
is
ward tag,
absolutely
which is ward the lane, if you end up getting a really good lane state, which you will in wave 4 and 5. Does that make sense?
Yep. Makes perfect sense.
Okay, so yeah.
I don't know what to do with it because I just like sit on it. Like, there's nothing to do. I already know that's gonna come.
So you can just try, like, you don't know, you know. Anyways,
I'm not gonna watch
the
the whole thing.
Trade against him here. How come doing this is stupid by you? You should ping this guy off.
This is bad.
This doesn't give us any value. This gank is really bad by us.
We should
it's
wait.
bad by Hecarim, but
We
it's
should
bad
wait
by
for the
us to
gank.
Tell him to come up here, because if Hecarim comes down here, okay.
Crashes the wave. Even if he crashes, he's gonna TP back. And it's...
Well, I mean, it's not even about TP. It's just that if Hecarim just waits, if you just ping him back and you just tell him to wait, as this minion dies, this place comes in. The difference between this guy standing here and this guy standing here is like night and day, man. This is enough space to kill him. This little area, this is enough time to kill him. So you should just tell him to back off. Spam ping him back, and then ping this minion. As this minion dies, Nasus moves up. Now Nasus is on a timer, because he has to try to crash this. He has to try to crash this wave before this next incoming wave actually arrives and locks here. Because then he's definitely screwed. But he can't do that because the proximity of the next wave is too close. So now he's just done. The lane is over for him. So he will die. He will lose flash here.
That's false.
So now as Nasus,
That's false.
Okay.
Nasus' timer to crash the wave isn't on this wave, it's on the next one. It's when this wave comes all the way here, and then his incoming third wave, because this is an accumulation of two
He's
waves,
dead on the third wave.
crash or like meets with these two waves. That's Nasus' timer, because Nasus could kill all 4 of these minions right now, which is, by the way, literally impossible for Nasus to do. He could one-shot them right now, and
That's not
this
what
wave still wouldn't crash.
He's just saying the same thing that I said, except in different words. And then he incorporated the third wave. But in my opinion, the third wave is he's gonna be Nasus is dead on the second wave because he has to push this wave. Nasus is screwed. His lane is over. He can't do. He's never gonna find a good lane state for like the next 3 waves, unless he breaks like teleport or something. But I mean, he's still gonna be pushed up for that. And so the only thing I'm saying here is this Camille player should tell the Nasus to just be patient and let this minion die so that the wave is pressed more into Nasus, or more basically further into us, and then the gank goes off. What I've just said and what Sanchovies is saying now is literally the same thing. Please in the comments tell me that something is wrong here, because there's no way that I'm saying anything different, right? There's no possible way that people are misinterpreting something like this, right? Because that would be a major red flag.
By the way,
Let's go back to see what I said.
back and then this is enough space to kill him. It's not even about TP. It's just that if Hecarim just waits, if
Okay.
you just ping night and day now, and then ping this minion and locks here.
Okay, wait.
Nasus moves up.
Yeah.
Now Nasus is on a timer
Yes.
because he has to. try to
He
crash
well,
this-
he doesn't
has
really
to
have a
crash
timer.
this
It's
wave
kind of just doomed for
before
him.
This next incoming wave actually arrives and locks.
He
here.
can't do
Because
that.
Then he's definitely screwed. But he can't do that.
I
because
addressed
the proximity
this.
of the next wave is too close, so now
Yes.
he's just done. The
Okay.
lane is over for him, so he will die. He will lose flash here.
Yeah.
that's false.
So now as
That's what I just said.
Nasus.
I swear.
you could one or like meets with these two waves. That's Nasus' timer, because Nasus could kill all 4 of these minions right now, which is, by the way, literally impossible for Nasus to do. He could one-shot them right now, and this wave still wouldn't crash. By the way, this guy fucking sucks. This is the
Man,
worst
I'm
coach
gonna
ever.
I'm
This is
gonna
the worst
break
coach
my
ever.
monitor.
Conclusion. This guy fucking sucks. Worst coaching ever. That's the conclusion, apparently. Man, it's people like you that shouldn't be having a platform, man. Look, you're probably a great person, but seriously, this is where it begins, right? This fucking NA culture. I have no interaction with this guy. Probably maybe one every 20 games. Maybe I got queued into him and I ganked his lane and whatever, right? That's like the closest I've ever interacted with this guy. But for you to come out and have such a weird conclusion about my content in front of thousands and thousands of people, I don't think people like this understand that this does affect me because how I'm not that big of a streamer and a content creator. And so for me to do this, for me to make a response video on something like this, and again, I just got this linked a few minutes ago. I have to defend myself. Again, I don't care if you think that I'm, a whatever person, but do not think that my content is bad. And if it is bad, then rebuttal me. Tell me why it's bad, debate me and prove me wrong. And if you do prove me wrong and my content is bad and I see that it's bad, I'll quit coaching. But don't do what you're doing now. This is fucking pathetic. All right, anyways, I'm done with this video. I'll see you guys for the next one. Bye.